as the prophecy said. The time will come when sorceresses turn on men. Flaming balls rain from the sky, and destruction will be unleashed. What should we do? Wait here for death? I shall lead you as a shepherd leads his flock, safely from the dark abyss.
Hola, hola, ¿qué tal? Bienvenidos a la parte 37. Y bueno, ahora nos hemos metido en la piel de este monje o hechicero o lo que sea. Después de cargarnos a ese pedazo de bicho que había. Lleva habilidad. ¿Qué hay que hacer? Bueno, hay que ir básicamente aquí, parece.
Stop firing! Our men are dying! A massacre! Save us, sire!
Sabrina, is that your work?
Order your troops forward, Your Majesty. The Adernian army is routed.
Not only the Adernian, look at that terrified horde. This very morning they were the finest of my knights.
They'll make it if they're reinforced.
Who allowed you to use magic?
Sire, if you strike now, your mark will be yours.
You've tainted my honor, brought death to dozens of knights.
Sire, the battle was lost.
You put me to shame before them of end. His troops fought like men of honor should, to the end. Sabrina Gleversig, I sentence you to death. You shall burn at the stake. I will return to claim my birthright.
Bueno, estoy grabando después del anterior capítulo, o sea, estoy grabando seguido este segundo capítulo.
July 25th, 1270. The forests of Angren. No mighty mortal, no heap of meat or strong man can parry the strike of the Slizzard's tail. Letho couldn't either, but by some miracle he survived. I helped him. After all, witchers on the path should help each other. He had two comrades, brother witchers from the School of the Viper. The hunt continued south, and Letho of Gullet knew where it was going. He knew where the hellish chase would end.
Finally awake?
Where are we?
In one of the safest places in the camp, my friend.
The brothel?
Mm-hmm.
Vale, voy a poner por qué estoy aquí.
How did I wind up here?
I found you out in the fields, unconscious.
The fog?
Gone. 3 days ago.
3 days? You sure?
Mm-hmm. In that time, Roach ventured deep into Kedwen on some secret mission. Managed to go off and come back.
Vale, pues ahora el otro.
Did you come here to fuck?
You gotta be kidding! My friend on his deathbed? I couldn't possibly do that.
Look around. You're in a whorehouse.
In a professional capacity only.
Vale.
Cedric was right. The power within the Battle of Spectres restores memory.
Ah. So, did you get a look at another chapter of the epic poem titled Geralt of Rivia?
I remember who helped me track down the Wild Hunt.
Who?
Letho, Foltest's murderer. I saved his life and he knew where to find the Wild Hunt. I don't know if we rescued Yennefer. So, what happened while I was out?
Loads. You drove off the Fog of Spectres. Henselt learned of the plot against him, and Deathmold lost it completely.
Why has Henselt waited to attack?
The Kedweni nobles and officers are holding out for privileges. They want assurances there'll be no treaty with Nilfgaard, and that they'll get lands in the Pontar Valley.
Henselt's agreed.
Not on your life. He blew up. Roared and wailed and called them cowards. Thing is, he can't alienate the nobles completely. It went on for 3 days. Finally, He convinced part of the army, probably promised him a thing or two, and moved against Vergen. The battle's probably just getting underway.
What did you mean when you said the Death Molds lost it?
Hensel chewed him out for not telling him about the plot. Then he chewed him out again for failing to find the plotters.
Death Mold's an ambitious guy. I can see how the stress might have gotten to him.
That ambitious guy has had every last suspect arrested. Now he's interrogating, torturing, and hanging them.
Yeah, he always goes back to what he does best.
Vale. ¿Quién lidera la trama?
Any news on who might be behind the plot?
They arrested Breitfeld, Kirim of Cairngorm, and Gunnar Bleckenhove and his entourage, but I haven't heard any details. Though I do know where to find the leader of the plotters.
How come?
I've always maintained that brothels are some of the best places under the sun. They're not only great places to...
Get to the point, Dandelion.
I overheard Whistling Wendy talking. Incidentally, don't let her nickname fool you. She's got a beautiful...
Focus, Dandelion.
Haven't the faintest who she was talking to. Never saw his face. But I heard him clearly. Further instructions from the boss. Today, in the hut on the cliff.
Dandelion. There's one more thing.
Tell me.
Your pamphlet. If Death Mold finds out...
Right. We need to get out of here.
You need to get out of here. Quick.
I'm not about to leave you behind, Geralt. Adventure awaits. Kingdoms teeter, plenty of things to write up in ballads.
Damn it, Dandelion, game's over. Can't you see that? When Death Mold finds you, you've got to go. Somewhere far from the Pontar Valley.
All right. I'll do it for you. I'll go to Oxenford, say hello to some of our old friends. But just as soon as this blows over, I'll come looking for you.
I know.
We have unfinished business to take care of. What now, Geralt?
I need to find Sheila and the Kingslayer. Then I need to get my memory back. First, I'm gonna find out who's behind this plot, though I expect I already know.
Think it's Sheila?
Leave, Dandelion. Hide, and I'll see you soon, old friend.
Vale. Reúnete con los conspiradores en la cabaña de lo alto del acantilado. Vale. Vamos a ver. Vale. Vamos a ver el mapa. Joder. Vale, tengo que ir a la cabaña. Más o menos. Creo que sé por dónde es. A ver que me sitúe por aquí. Creo que se puede ir por aquí.
Wonder how many more will turn up.
Voy a pasar de los bichos como siempre del campamento por los alrededores. Sí, por aquí voy bien. Vale, ha guardado.
We must rid ourselves of that damned mage, whatever the cost.
If it were that simple, you'd be Viceroy. 3 years ago, you promised financial assistance. We were to convey information and resist Death Mold and his supporters in most matters.
Nothing's changed.
But it has. Foltest and Demoven had their throats slit. Someone, we know not who, wanted to slaughter the unicorn. The situation's fucking tense, and Death Mold's stronger than ever.
More importantly, you've nothing to offer us. The Temerian treasury is closed to you.
Gentlemen, you forget what will happen if the king learns of our dealings.
We'll not be intimidated, Roach. And remember, you speak to nobles.
I've been in Kedwin for 3 days. Travelled through nearby villages and towns, saw old friends, sounded out the mood, asked for news outright. The people of Kedwin detest Death Mold and his thugs. They await the man who would dare to wring his neck.
Someone approaches. Weapons.
Easy there.
What the swiving hell is he doing here?
He woke up and walked over, if I am to guess.
We didn't approve this. How did he know of our meeting?
Something I'd like to know as well. Geralt?
I have my ways. Unimportant.
But it is. If you know, others might know.
Overheard a conversation between Whistling Wendy and one of you gentlemen.
How dare you, freak? I've a wife.
It's shut. It's all shut, Roach. We return to our banners to aid the king in battle. Your plot is done, dissolved, having achieved nothing.
Gentlemen.
You were gone 3 days. Been back at the camp? Any idea what's going on there?
I haven't. But continue to get news from those traitors. Who have they arrested?
Dandelion mentioned Brightfelt, Kirim of Caingorn, and...
Not good. Kirim has been one of the plotters since the beginning. He knows me.
Maybe the interrogators have yet to start on him.
Quickly. Back to the camp. We need to warn Vess and the others. We've no time.
Tengo que volver al campamento otra vez. Estoy dando más vueltas que un tío vivo, parece. Vale. ¿Por dónde era? Aquí. Bueno, nos vamos a seguir y ya está. Corre, corre, pequeña langosta. Voy a correr ya porque si no... Este está aquí. Bueno, lo que faltaba, tú. Adiós.
How many more can there be?
Finally, you're here.
¿Qué coño? ¿Qué coño? ¿Qué me ataca? Toma, cabrón. ¿Y este por qué no puede? Madre mía, La polla, no me vais a matar ni de coño. Vale, he subido de nivel. Vamos a darle escalle ahora. Pero muere ya. Puedes tirar lo que quieras, tomar por culo. Fuera, bien.
Where'd everyone go?
They were invited to a banquet.
How do you know?
I saw Death Mold's messenger arrive.
What is this feast?
A celebration. Apparently Death Mold exposed the leader of some conspiracy.
The syphilitic prick.
Where's this banquet taking place?
The camp canteen. But it'll be empty now. Everyone's marched on Vergen.
Quickly.
Vale, vamos a dejar aquí la parte 17. Espero que os haya gustado. No olvidéis dar un like y fan para ver este vídeo y muchos más. Gracias a todos. Adiós.